Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing Tidehunter. We're going to the top lane. Playing carry Tidehunter because I've been playing kind of like fat, beefy, weird heroes in carry roles. And it's been working stupidly well. So I thought carry Tidehunter makes a lot of sense to me. So that's what we do. That's what we're doing. That's the plan. Now, I did also kind of buy a stout shield. This was me totally not planning this shit through entirely, but that's okay.
Wait for it.
That's okay, don't worry about it.
On the hunt.
I just realized that stout shield has a 50% chance to block 20 damage from incoming attacks on melee heroes and 9 damage on ranged heroes. Did they just forget to change it for ranged heroes as well? Or do they actually think that the 10 damage on ranged heroes would be overpowered? Like, why is it... Why does it block 9 damage on ranged heroes? I suspect they forgot to adjust that value. I don't expect them to be like, nah man, this shit is too powerful if you... don't have the, if you have 10 damage block right there. Alright, anyway. So, well, the creeps are there. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Oh, I went to see The Incredibles 2 over the weekend. Yeah. Well, actually it was on Friday. But still. Watched The Incredibles 2. I know the movie has been out for a little while. So I know this is like maybe like a late recommendation or something like that, but I would recommend it. Although I do want to say, there were some parts in the movie where that shit just didn't really make a lot of sense. Alright? So first of all, I'm buried, like my little review here is gonna be a little bit more spoiler heavy than what I would usually do, which is like completely free of spoilers. Because this movie has been out for months and I assume everybody has already seen it. Alright, no spoiler arenas. Okay, no real spoilers. Just a little bit. Just like thematic spoilers and shit. Like, yeah, anyway, not even that. Let me just talk. Okay, so first of all, I thought they did a really cool job with their choice of like main character. Because in case you don't know, the main character of The Incredibles 2 is Elastigirl. It's not Mr. Incredible, right? And the first movie was Mr. Incredible. Now here's the thing. I think that's a great idea. Because Mr. Incredible is fucking boring. I mean, that's with no disrespect, but Mr. Incredible's superpower is that he's strong and can take a lot of hits. That shit is just not interesting. Right? Like, he's just a shitty Superman, and Superman is pretty fucking shitty to begin with. Right? Like, Mr. Incredible is just not that interesting of a character. While Elastigirl is a pretty interesting character, because she's just got this weird superpower of being all stretchy and bendy, and she can like inflate and deflate her body and shit. Right? Like, that's hella weird. And what I really liked about it is not only did they go with that character, right, with a rather weird character, with a rather weird power, but what they did is they pushed her to her absolute limits. Like, they really made it seem to me like she has been, you know, she's had this power her entire life, she grew up with this power, and she was an active superhero for many years using this power, right? So she has complete control over it. She knows exactly what she's doing. And, you know, she can do all kinds of weird shit that you wouldn't think about unless you have had this power for such a long time. And to me, that is hella cool. Right? Like taking this weird concept and stretching it, stretching it to its absolute limits. That's awesome. And I think they did a really good job at that. Right? I think they took Elastigirl and made it seem like her weird-ass, shitty power of being really stretchy is actually super strong. Right? Like, that's the thing. Like, if you think about Elastigirl, it's just like she can stretch. You're just like, yeah, but is that even useful? Right? Like, is that even useful? Does that even do anything? But they really proved to me that, yes, it is so fucking useful. And yes, it does a lot. Right? And you should respect her because she is actually really scary. And to me, that was awesome. Because again, I considered her to be pretty fucking lame, to be completely honest. Just not a very interesting character. But they did, in my mind, manage to make her really, really interesting. And that's awesome. That's super, super, super neat. Right? Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Am I getting Battle Fury? What am I buying? I don't know. Alright, so that's cool. And they had some, and it wasn't just something they did once. They had some pretty long stretches with like repeated Elastigirl doing Elastigirl shit. And honestly, those were all super awesome. I really, really enjoyed every single one of those. But then there are some points in the movie that to me just don't really make a lot of sense. First, there's the ending, right? Now, I'm not gonna get into it, but to me, the ending itself was fine. It's just the epilogue after the ending, where they kind of like show what the conclusion to this ending is, like what happens as a result of this ending. That just didn't make a lot of sense to me. Right? That just didn't seem right. It didn't seem like that's what would actually happen. Right? And it seemed to me like the only reason why they did that this way is because they wanted, you know, this specific conclusion at the end without actually properly being able to justify it. Right? So this is me trying to be as not spoilery as possible with this. If somebody has seen the movie, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. Hey, Death Scythe. Thank you so much for the 35 months, dude. Appreciate it. Anyway, so that's something that kind of bothered me.
So, how would you rate the thickness level? Twigs, vertical bar, thick move the slider. You know who I mean.
Yes,
Don't worry, your secret is safe with us.
I have actually, like, so apparently there's quite a discussion about the thickness level of Elastigirl. And I do have to agree, she is exceptionally thick. Like, kind of unreasonably so. I do also want to say, though, that this is actually the one time where there is a... Like, look at the fucking league. Right, you've got shit like Morgana. Right, like Morgana doesn't make any fucking sense. How is Morgana breathing? How does she stay alive? How is there space for her organs in her body shape? That just doesn't make any sense. Right, like none of that shit makes any sense. Okay, right, so that's like... But the thing about Elastigirl, her whole superpower is to be able to shape her body into weird ways. So I'm just assuming that this isn't her natural body shape, but instead that she has transformed her body into the shape because that is literally her superpower. So this is just something she can do. Right? This is just something she has access to. And so she chose to have a weird body shape like that, which, as I do want to mention, is exceptionally thick. Like, exceptionally fucking thick. Like, God, this is unreasonably thick. But again, my explanation for that, my headcanon is that this is something that that's just how she likes it, right? And again, that's her fucking superpower, so that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Anyway. Moving past that though, there's one part in the movie that I feel I can talk about freely because it shouldn't be too surprising to anybody. So, the second Incredibles movie picks up exactly where the first one left off. Right? And while that's cool, right? At the end of the first Incredibles movie, they show Jack Jack, the baby, having all kinds of weird powers. Right? Like a whole bunch of them. And then over the course of the second movie, they kind of, like Jack Jack becomes a pretty significant part of it. And they figure out that Jack Jack has all of these weird powers. Right? And then they freak out over Jack Jack having more than one superpower. And here's the thing. The entire Incredibles, let's call it franchise, up to this point, has had a character with more than one superpower. Fucking Violet. She's got invisibility in the force fields. She's got 2 superpowers. So what I then don't understand is why everybody's freaking out over Jack Jack having more than one. Right? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Because, again, for the entirety of the first movie and the entirety of the second movie, Violet has 2. This is nothing new. And all of the characters in the movie treat it as if it was something new. And that to me just doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, of course, you can make the argument that, like, you know, well, it's that Jack Jack has like 7 million powers and that's the problem. It's not that he's got 2, that's weird. But there's like a line in the movie where they explicitly state that it's not unusual, like it's not unheard of that babies have 2 powers, and that somehow that is still something crazy. Right? And that is still something special. And they do immediately start freaking out in the movie as soon as they show 2 powers. Not the 17 or whatnot that he's got. So, that to me is just, again, that's just like one of those things where it's just like, that don't make a lot of sense to me. Right? Because, again, Violet has 2 powers. She has 2 powers for the entirety of the first and second movie. Right? You could even argue that Mr. Incredible has 2 powers. He's got super strength and basically invulnerability. Right? Like, I don't know. I found that a little bit weird. That didn't make a lot of sense to me. And that's kind of something that bothers me a little bit. Right? Because this is the kind of thing that I expect from, you know, expect people to kind of see. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so we are pretty close to our Battle Fury. Now you might be like, why are we getting a Battle Fury? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. That's just what we're doing today. So that's the plan. That's the situation. Oh well. All around though, I do want to say I did really enjoy the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. Right? Personally, I gotta say, I think the first one was a bit better. Because another thing I didn't really like as much about the second one compared to the first one is that I thought the second one was really predictable. Like, really stupidly, obviously predictable. But yeah. Apart from that, I really enjoyed it though. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm still dead. Oh man, that is a lot of stuff they're throwing at me. Holy shit, man. That's 4 heroes. Maybe Violet just has one ability, Force Field, that can block vision. Come on, you know you're stretching it. You know they don't define the abilities that closely. And the thing is that not only do they not define the abilities that closely, but they also have what am I saying? But they also have Violet at multiple parts get hit out of her invisibility. Right? So if the invisibility uses the same shields, and usually the shields are shown to be very, very strong at blocking hits. Like incredibly powerful at protecting. Then when she's surrounding herself with them, why doesn't it block any hits? Right? Like that's not it. She's got 2 superpowers, man. She's got invisibility and she's got the force fields. And that's fine. But it doesn't make any sense why the characters would be freaking out over another character having more than one superpower. Right? It doesn't bother me that a character has more than one superpower. The only thing that bothers me is the character's reaction to another character. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's get some movement speed. Anyway. Just gonna kind of like push down this tower. Sucks a bit that we died, but that's okay. We're very self-sustaining at this point. Like, we don't really need any help from the team, which is great. And let me go in here and farm this. 1 second, I'm gonna answer something. Alright. I think it's because they had given upper on Jack. They thought they had no superhero power whatsoever. That's why they were even more surprised when they found out he had several. Yes, that is something that would make sense to me. But that is not how they portrayed it in the movie. Right? Like, that's what you're saying. Like, this is something you're saying. This is a possible explanation. And I'm like, sure. That makes sense. But that is not what they showed in the movie. Right? And you gotta always... I mean, yes, you can be like, okay, well... You know, here's my interpretation of how it makes sense. Yes, but unless there's actually a hint for this in the movie, then that doesn't really apply now, right? And also, Jack is so young, I would be surprised if, like, you know, what was his name? Dash? Right, the Flash character. Yeah, I would be surprised if Dash had his superpowers at that point, right? Or Violet's, which hers are pretty sophisticated, right? I mean, if you can't... Like, I guess Dash would have been, like, crawling super quickly or something. To be honest, I don't know. I think it's just, like, a little bit of, like, a logic error in the flaw. I like, it's just a logic error in the movie. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. God, I'm sorry. I'm getting some messages. I'm trying to respond to messages and then also play and talk about movies and shit. Shit's complicated, okay? Just getting ready for Artifact, man. Artifact practice right here live. Alright. We are starting to get quite powerful. I've got Blink Dagger. So I'm still going Blink Dagger. Because, like, here's the thing. Yes, we'll carry Tidehunter. That doesn't stop us from being Tidehunter. Right? I think that's an important thing to keep in mind. Yes, carry Tidehunter, but still Tidehunter. We still want to blink in and Ravage. Still want to do that. Shit goes hard. Okay. Also, great farming tool. Like, mega god tier farming tool. Okay. The best part of Incredibles 2, to me, was definitely them showing how Elastigirl's powers are actually, like, legitimately strong superpowers. Like, going into that, I always thought Elastigirl had kind of, like, she kind of got a shit stick of powers. Like, let's just put it that way. They just weren't, like, I didn't think they were any good. I didn't think they would actually be strong or... You know, particularly worthwhile, to be completely honest. But they really, really convinced me otherwise. Like, I'm just like, yeah, no, this shit is clearly very powerful. Okay. I should be fine. This won't kill me. Alright. And we got 2 kills. Will you look at that? Let's get out of here really quick. So, I think right now I should either get Treads or TP Boots. You know, Treads are a little bit better at actually letting me farm and fight, I think. I mean, TP Boots are greedy, and I don't think we need to go that greedy. And I don't think we should go that greedy. Like, it's not so much about needing to, it's more about we shouldn't. Like, this is... I mean, I went quite greedy to begin with. At level 15, we do get the 40% experience gain. I do want the... what's it called? Level 25 talent as soon as possible. I know level 25 talents are generally not something you want to rush. But with carry Tidehunter, you want to get that shit going on as soon as possible. Give me 250 damage. That hurts. That's a lot of damage. Okay. So next up here, maybe Invis? I don't know. I'm actually not sure. This guy's not quite got a diffuser play, but he's kind of getting there. Don't have Ravage ready, so that's kind of a problem. Maybe I should get Agnes. Maybe I should go for more casting based. Nah, I want to get damage. I could get Saint Yasha or something. A Soul Cross maybe? Saint Yasha any good? Lightning. Lightning's as good against Phantom Lancer, that's for sure. I could go for like Lightnings into a Soul Cross. Now, you know what? To me, a Soul Cross makes a lot of sense. We want that attack speed. Actually, we want some armor. We don't really have any armor. Echo Saber. Nah, I don't know. I don't see that as particularly good. To me, a Soul Cross seems really strong. Okay. Let's go over here. See if we can get some of this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. If you did, don't forget to leave your rating on the video. We'll definitely appreciate that. And, yeah, we'll see how this goes from here. I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a silly game, but it's gonna be quite fun. Did you tell them about my shatteringly sweet cake I made? I don't usually tell the people about cakes, but Mickey made a cake yesterday. It seemed like she just took sugar and then piled a bunch more sugar on top of it, to be completely honest. But it's not really much of a story. I feel like if I'm telling it like that, it just sounds as if I'm being mean. But it was like weirdly sweet. I didn't even know you could have something that sweet. Alright. Send this over here. Meantime, I mean... I'm not sure this is a great idea. We are currently in a farming war with a Phantom Lancer and Weaver. No, actually I don't. No. Yes, I want this. This may not be the best strategy. But it is our strategy. And this is just what we're doing. So, it is the plan.
I'm under attack.
Okay. Alright, well, we got one of them. I don't think we're getting the Phantom Lancer, which feels kind of bad. I like having attack speed. I don't really have much attack speed. I should get like a Soul Cross and Desolator. You know, there used to be a time when the Soul Cross Desolator, that was considered like the strength carry item load. You know? On strength carries, you go a Soul Cross and Desolator. On agility carries, you go Diffuser Blade and Manta style. Like, that's how it used to be. You know? Oh, an Armlet was a thing, yeah, that too. Hello. Cool. God damn it. God damn it. Oh man, we lost a lot of heroes. This is not good. And the Diffuser Blade is online. Ah, man. Yeah, this is not good. I mean, the thing is, they just have more heroes that are good. Currently, the meta is pretty much all about just pick a hero that's actually strong. So. If you don't expect you got a huge content update after you switch Artifact, which you get back to. Like, the thing is, I don't plan on, like, completely never touching Dota. That's, like, absolutely not the plan. If there's a big content update, I will absolutely take a look at it. Play some. You know, I don't hate Dota. I'm just kind of, like, at the point where I'm, like, I'm ready for something new, you know? A lot of content creators, they eventually get to the point where they hate the game that they are making content with. But I'm not like that. I don't hate Dota. I just want to, like, do some other
stuff. He has a
stuff.
series about him and his friends looking through wiki articles, and his friends have to guess stuff related to each article like a game of trivia. During one, a cake story happened.
Okay. No, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, come on. Oh, can I get this? God damn it. Fucking dazzle. Come back here. There's another guy. Can't do it. Just don't quite hit hard enough. Sadly. Okay. Let's get some ammo going on. We did reasonably well right there. I mean, we killed something. So. That's fine, I guess. The thing is, Dota to me is a very fun game when they actually release content. Right? Like, the thing is, again, a lot of content creators, like, they just kind of hate the game that they make content with. This is not unusual. This is very, very common. Right? Because, like, eventually you just do so much of it, you just kind of start hating it no matter what it is, no matter how fun it used to be, you know? But I'm not really like that. I genuinely do like Dota. My problem is just that if they don't patch it, it becomes stale to me. I like Dota the most when there's new stuff happening. Then I think it's really fun because there's just a lot of stuff to figure out, and the stuff that is there is to figure out to me is really enjoyable, right? But the problem is just, you may notice, like, all of my complaints about Dota, they always revolve around the one same thing, which is just the lack of content, right? It's never about the game itself. I like Dota. Dota is a fun game. It's just the problem is you can't have the funnest game in the world and you still don't want to play it 24/7. That's just not how people are. Right? So, yeah. Alright, I'm trying to get to level 25 here. I mean, I probably gotta still buy a refresher. Honestly, shit's just so good on Tidehunter. Alright, that's why I'm playing weird shit. Because, like, they are not adding new stuff into the game to make it interesting, so now I gotta do it myself. And, yeah. So when you say, like, are you ever gonna touch Dota again? Absolutely. I don't hate Dota. I just wish there was new stuff. Which you could argue is actually the exact opposite of hating Dota. I wish there was more Dota. Because I have consumed all of the old Dota. Somebody give me some new Dota. You know what I mean? Right, I have like this nice pile of Dota in front of me. And I'm just like, okay, this was nice. I have eaten this. So where's my new plate? And then Valve shows up and it's just like, here it is. And it's the exact same plate again. And I'm just like, but I just had this. And I'm like, you know what? I still like it. But after this one, I would like a new one. And it just kind of, you know. After a while of that. Oh my god.
Man, I remember how I first got into Dota. A friend sent me a beta key during a visit to a computer cafe visit. The first ever match with a full party. I started as Dragon Knight since I liked his style. Imagine figuring out carry items on the beefy boy.
Yeah. right? Like the first games of Dota. Like, actually, no. The first games of Dota are always the worst ones. Right? The first, like, 3 of them. They, like, suck. But once you get past that stage, it just becomes this giant mystery novel of figuring out all of the new stuff. Right? You're just, like, seeking around, trying to figure out all of the secrets and hidden things. And you're like, oh, I can, like, combo this with that. You know, I can pick Bounty Hunter and Dogs here and then just, like, have them walk next to each other and, like, apply the Iron Shell, do a lot of damage that way. You know? Like, that's all super sick. I can pick Reki and buy some Battle Furies and splash with the ultimate. Yeah. Awesome. But that's because you're still learning a new game there. You know, you're learning what the hell's going on. I wonder, should I get the 30 Kraken Shell block? Like, 80 damage block is a lot of damage block. And I feel like against Phantom Lancer, that might actually be really good. Oh my god, this hero does such a stupid amount of damage. Yeah, we shouldn't fight this. Okay, that's good. I am very happy that I managed to get out of there. Okay, that's a good kill. That's another good kill. Oh, let's go! Alright. Now I feel a little bit silly because I said we shouldn't fight this, but admittedly they forced it, so I think at first the decision to disengage was still the right one. It's just that they made it so that, you know, we didn't have a choice. Alright, that was really good. That worked out super well. Okay, let's get in there. Tower shouldn't really do damage to me, right? And this is where I'm glad I've got my Soul Cross. Oh yeah, that should be an easy barracks actually. Look at this Soul Cross coming in big time. Let's go. And there we go. I mean, that's good. We can be very happy with that. Alright. Awesome. Watch this on stream when you can manage to catch a moment. Sure, but not... Oh. Not right now. We're in the middle of a game. So... what do we pick up next? I feel like I should just get Refresher, but I don't think I have the mana pool for it. I can't afford to go for Refresher. Maybe just crits? Or I could go for Lightnings. You know what? I feel like Lightnings are gonna be fine. I want to build some attack speed. Right? Like, the thing is, we are gonna have so much attack damage. We don't really... like... we just want to build attack speed. As much attack speed as we can. So, Lightning seems like a good choice. And we're pretty close to it. Who do you think is the most iconic Dota hero? It's either Patch or Mirana. I think it's probably Pudge. Right? Why Mirana? Mirana has just been around for a long time. She was like very much a very iconic hero back in Warcraft 3, I think. No? Do you guys not feel like Mirana is? No? Nobody feel like Mirana? Huh. I always saw Mirana as a very, like... this is, like, if I describe Dota, it's like Pudge, Mirana, and Juggernaut. Like, those are the 3 heroes that stick out to me. That are, like, you know, the most unique and Dota-like and all that stuff. Now that you mentioned it, Mirana's been a focus on a lot of official artwork. Yeah, she has. I know. So... but those are probably my top 3. I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe I just have a bit of a different view on that. Because I've been playing it for so long. But yeah. And like, that's the funny thing too, right? I've been playing Dota for literally over a decade. Like, solidly over a decade. And I still, it's not that I hate it. I think it's still a pretty fun game, right? It's just like, I just wish there was new stuff. And that's all it is. So as soon as there's new stuff, I'm totally on board playing more Dota. I'm not saying I'll play like all day, every day. But I'm just saying, like, absolutely, give me that. Isn't the most Dota hero techies? No. I don't think so. I think the most Dota hero is Abaddon. I love Abaddon. Abaddon's my favorite. Anybody that has heard me talk about hero design has heard me talk about Abaddon.
The most iconic 3 heroes are techies. Squee, Spleen, and Spoon.
Yes. I think we can all agree with that. BKB next? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I should. Really, the only reason why I did so well in that last fight is because I successfully managed to dodge pretty much everything with my blink at the last second. But I don't know if I need BKB. I feel like they need BKB. I can't get hit by that Ravage. Alright. Can we get that? I feel like right now is not a great moment to go in. I still got the weave on me. Alright, well, they want to go in. Oh, that's not great. Okay, well, we got him. Okay. God fucking damn, you do so much fucking damage. This is so stupid. Well, he's dead though, so that's good. Okay, this actually worked out surprisingly well. I didn't guess right. I did not quite guess right where he would be going. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, let me get this going on. Did you ever talk about why Abaddon is so well designed? I have talked about it in quite detail, I think. But it basically just comes down to, like, Abaddon's toolkit makes sense in very much like an objective point of view. Like, everything within the toolkit is synergistic. Everything regarding the game plan about Abaddon is very clear and very easy to communicate to the player. And he feels nice and satisfying to play, just because every part of his toolkit has this good, solid impact. And yeah, he has, at any given time, he has a lot of options, which is another thing that I think is generally good. You know, whenever you play Abaddon, you always feel like, I have something I can do, right? Like, you can either throw down a heal, or you can throw down a shield, and if you can't do either of those, you can try to get a hit in and apply the passive. But you're always doing something to help your team. So, like, all of that just kind of, like, adds up to a hero that, to me, makes a lot of sense, and it's just really nice. Why Satanic? I mean, Satanic wouldn't actually be that bad, but yeah, I just do stupid amounts of damage now. Like, just, God. Holy shit, I hit so hard. I mean, this is ridiculous. Can we do Roshan? I would love to have an Aegis. Dude, I got 250 extra damage now, like. Oh, man. God, look at this damage output. I should kill this bug. I am out of mana. So I'm just gonna, like, hit them. Damn. Ah, Weaver. Okay. My Ravage wasn't very good in this fight, but... You know, at least I got it. Alright, there's a cheese. Okay. That's fine. All around, that was reasonable. Yeah, here. I mean, you didn't pick it up. Like, I just picked it up because you didn't pick it up. Oh my god. Tower damage. Aw. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, come here, boy. God damn it. These motherfuckers. You just can't hit them. I'm gonna break down this tower. Okay. Oh my god. The clutchest. Holy fucking shit. Run, 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 run. Oh. Oh my god.
On the hunt.
Oh, 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 oh. We good. Woo! We're fine. Don't worry about it. What do I get? Do I get hard? I feel like I should get hard. I think hard is the right choice. I don't like Satanic as much. I don't like BKB very much either. I think hard is the way to go. Okay. Tide carries a legit except enemy hero lineup, just honestly. Yeah, their hero lineup makes me very hard for me to actually get any hits on. Like, against the hero lineup that wasn't as sneaky, this would be actually, like, super tasty, super easy peasy. But against their specific heroes, this is quite rough. Despite that, I think I did quite well. Like, all things considered. Reasonably well. Look at that damage output. Oh, man. And that's it. We actually won. You know what? I did not expect to win this game. I thought we were just gonna lose, honestly. God. Damn, I wanted to steal that one. Oh man, get out of there. Let me show you how it's done. Yeah, this is how you tank, dude. This is how you tank. Oh, did I not have a quest? I guess I must have forgotten to select one. I really feel like it should randomly select the quest if you don't select one. I actually had the highest GPM, that's kind of funny. I did spend a lot of time farming though. I really did. Yeah, look at that. That was kind of a comeback. I mean, I don't know. I thought we were gonna lose that. I am actually quite surprised we ended up winning that game. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video. Would definitely appreciate that. and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.